What is happening, gamers? Welcome back to the reboot of Let's Play Tokyo Xtreme Racer 2025 edition. This is like the second reboot, actually. I thought, since the game has finally launched in its full state, we'll start again. We'll see what mischief we can get up to. Previously, I had said that I hadn't played this since the last episode of Jesus Christ. The previous series. Sorry about the cough. Had a bit of a cough hanging around for the last couple of months, so I can't seem to shake off. My plan is to go through again from the start. I did already start playing again, which is kind of annoying. We're going challenge mode because we're cool. The first run through that I did was a little bit different. I had a couple of issues with my controller. I was sort of geeking out. All that sort of fun stuff. But I noticed, after like 3 hours of recording, that I'd kinda not hit the capture mode correctly. I was using my RuneScape capture instead of TXR. So like a third of the screen was missing. I was like, oh well, I guess I gotta start again then. So yeah, just off the top of my head, while we're at the start of the episode, I'll run through all the stuff that I ran through in the last 3 hours. Countless souls meander the night's circular route. The title of fastest, never fading, no matter how the times change. The roar of exhaust. Headlights slicing through the darkness. Accelerators pressed to their limits. Now, a new soul has appeared on the circular route. The soul, once a nobody, awakens the moment it steps onto the stage. The instinct of racing awakens. Yeah, we're bringing back the anime Piccolo voice. Yeah, anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted by the cutscene that I had to voice. Channel update. Still working on episode 2 of Hardcore Till I Die. Haven't died yet. Also haven't played for a couple of weeks. Okay. Okay, we definitely are recording the entire screen now, just so I double check before I waste an hour recording and look at it. Sort of haven't played a lot over the last couple of weeks though. A mate of mine dragged me back into playing a bit of Rust. And as we all know, well, we don't all know because I don't put out Rust videos. I do have a bit of a propensity to get really addicted to Rust. So for the last couple of weeks, I've sort of just been grinding and farming sulfur. Okay, cool. We know all about playing the game. Don't need to go through all the little tutorial things. Your first victory. While basking in the excitement and enjoying the night breeze at a parking area, a stranger appeared. A confident, strikingly poised and lively woman. Good evening. Nice night, isn't it? Is this your first time on the Shudo Expressway? Well, not bad at all. Oh, I haven't introduced myself yet. Around here I'm known as a prominent street racer. They call me Cinderella past midnight. I actually watched you battle earlier. It made me want to meet you in person, so I chased you all the way to the parking area. Your driving, to be honest, is still quite raw. We have a certain sparkle that others lack. I believe that battles between street racers are a form of communication. You'll meet many racers here. Through dozens, even hundreds of battles, who will you meet? What will you feel? How far can you go? Do you think it's thrilling? Why do we race? That's the question every street racer keeps in their heart. When you find that answer, I want to hear it on the course. Through a battle, of course. And when that time comes, I won't hold back. The woman, a street racer, Cinderella past midnight, said those words and turned to climb into a machine, a vibrant yellow car. Even striking in the night, effortlessly sliced through the Shudo Expressway as it sped away. Why do I race? As you ask yourself that question, it almost feels like you can hear the breath of the demon that haunts the Shudo Expressway. Spooky. Keep the demon away from me. Alright, we're Shinagawa's amateur now. Getting bullied for playing racing game. That's pretty fun. So we got 15 BP battle points. Baller points. I want to have a look over here. I feel like there could be a bit of a grift. What's this? 239 versus 200. Okay. So, this may come as a shock, but I'm gonna go for the 8.6. Like, right off the rip. I'm gonna try and get that as soon as I can. You gotta buy that thing before you can get the chaser. Alright. I'm gonna get like one engine upgrade, maybe. Maybe I won't though. I don't know. What do I sell this thing for? I suppose it's collection, to see what I sell that thing for. I can't sell it because I don't own any other cars. Okay. Alright. Not allowed to soft lock myself. Fair enough. I'll unlock some tuning then. .244 speed metric. Alright, well, where's rolling guy going? Okay, will I be able to stay out the entire time? Beat all of them? Maybe. Ah, I think I forgot to turn on heat mode. You know what I mean? Jesus, just had a massive coughing fit there. Quick enough on the mute to get the microphone muted before I went for it. Yeah, I forgot to turn on water and oil temperature, so I will be able to get around and beat everyone. Jesus Christ. Dog having a moment. At least I got a couple of hours in to fix up all the goofy problems I was having, I guess. That's something. It's just annoying that I was halfway through, like, so I got through the first lot of rivals, right? Rolling Guide, Challenges, whoever that other team is that I can't remember the name of. I got through all of them. And I was like halfway through the next bit. I look over at OBS and I noticed that it's cropped like halfway through the... Jesus. Yeah, you get out of it, Levin. You get out of it. I look over at the recording and like half the... Like, the odometer is just gone. And like half the speedo is gone, so it's like how much of the screen was missing. I'm like, oh no. And then, you know, you have that thought where you're like, well, maybe I can salvage it, you know, does it really matter if the entire screen's not there? You can tell what's going on. I realized that was probably the lazy way to approach it. So I guess I've had a couple of hours of practice, you know, managed to iron out a couple of issues I was having. Just pretty good, can't complain about that. had this weird problem because I had my steering wheel plugged in, where like I'd be driving around a corner or something and I'd be turning, and then it had just decided it wanted to take my steering wheel input instead and whoop back to dead straight. That was pretty fun. I'll get out of it, rolling guy. Problem is, these early races are like absolute suffering. At least I don't have water temperature turned on at the moment. Could be a lot worse. So there's no point stalking though, because having a bit of a whinge isn't going to fix things for me. It was a rookie mistake. I should have probably paid a bit more attention. I would have noticed it and gone, oh shit, I should fix that. But I didn't. So what can you do? I'm actually more impressed that I managed to record an entire episode without swearing. That was pretty wild. This isn't who I was looking for. What is that? The Copen just decides it needs to pull over into the lane that I'm in. I'm just gonna keep on cruising. Gotta take advantage of not having oil temp, water temp turned on at the moment. Still haven't gotten any better at driving either. So I say that I might have improved a little bit. Before I was getting very twitchy. Record scratch. Finally, another rolling guy. Will he be as annoying as the last rolling guy? Probably. May not be as annoying as the last rolling guy. God, I need to get those tier 1 handling upgrades. Even try to be gentle, it's not working. Oh, there we go. Cool, we're still getting the big frame drops. Love to see it. Don't like the way the audio cuts out when you switch views. That's kind of weird. I remember it doing that in the early access. Jeez, am I pumped that the full version of the game's out. Still got one more car driving this way, so I suppose I've got to catch up to it. Maybe we'll get a long run bonus soon. I'm thinking that upgrading to that 8.6 as soon as I can is probably the smartest way to approach things. Just because it's a little bit better than this, maybe. Like, maybe not better than this right off the rip, but I think it has higher ceiling. If that makes any sense. Well, that's a wall. Dive bomb the wall. So you know you're apexing really hard. Alright, should be able to get this guy, and then the leader of rolling guy. Oh shit, I've forgotten to shift. Getting the nice inside line that I would have liked. Oh no. Never mind. Having a moment. The bit that I was oh-knowing about is still coming up, but it's not as close as I thought it was. I should be able to snake the win. Yeah, come on, rolling guy number one. No. Okay. One way to do it, I guess. Come on, why'd we have to get lag there? Hell yeah, we got the long run and we got the team defeated. Good stuff. Ooh. After finishing the battle and taking a breather at the parking area, two 8.6s entered together. Two men stepped out, started speaking to you. Hey, you're the street racer from that battle earlier, right? We're Rolling Guy. As you can see, we're a team of 8.6 drivers. We've been around on the Shudo Expressway for a long time, so we've made a bit of a name for ourselves. No, it's not just a name. By now, we should have the skills to back it up. We thought we were done being stepping stones for new street races, but here we are. Damn, losing to a rookie like this? Lady, you went to the trouble of perfecting the car, but you've been tweaking it all over again lately, right? Maybe you should have left it as it was. What are you saying? You're still a rookie yourself. Jeez, acting all tough all of a sudden. Listen, if you want to keep running on the Shudo Expressway, throw away any sweet ideas about leaving things as they are. Even if you think you've reached the top at some point, if you grow complacent, you'll be falling up before you know it. That's the rise and fall of things. No, Rolling Guy has never reached the top. We've always been on the withered side. Shut up, I said it was a metaphor, didn't I? Sorry, I got sidetracked. Shinagawa's amateur. I wanted to talk to you, so I called out. You got some skills. You may have shown a pitiful display, but the 8-6 driver I respect most wants to battle you. Rolling Master, who was the predecessor known as Rolling Guy number 1, the title given to the leader of the team. Cool. The pulse of a new soul. It resonates and responds to the old souls. The predecessors who welcome challengers. And the challengers inherit their will. New and old souls meet, clash, and eventually blend into a rhythm. And so, a new legend is woven. Episode Rebirth of the Legend. Can't believe we didn't get a new bad name for that. Go out and win 5 in a row. Alright. We will turn on additional rules. As much as I don't want to. Alright, we want those two. Honestly, not even gonna complain about that, I don't think. Getting tires and body would have been cool, but we're close. Okay, making progress. Rolling Masters on the inner loop, I guess. Everybody else is on the outer loop though, so I reckon I should go outer loop first. Here we go, we're gonna be a bit cheeky about this. Okay, outer loop first, that way we can get through another team with like a leader. You know? You can probably get through 2 teams with a leader, to be honest. Well, actually, we won't be able to. So it'll have a moment. And go, whoa, you have to go home. You can't stay out. Can't be out racing this long. Gotta have water temp and oil temp turned on though. Already cooked the engine a couple of times. Not cooked it, but you know, got it up into it doesn't want to go hard anymore territory. It's kind of funny. Almost a little bit too realistic for me, to be honest. Yeah, you whack your foot on the brakes. Oh, shit. Maybe I should have whacked my foot on the brakes. Somehow he didn't make it through behind us though. So I'm not going to complain at all. The hard thing about the extra tire wear and the water temp and oil temp is like just driving around the loop sort of half cooks ya. It's like, I don't know if I should be using auto drive to catch up to rivals or something, you know. Just going flat out kind of doesn't work for me. I go flat out, I just end up heating the car up. I need to do a bit of Googling to see if I can turn off ABS. Should have done that in between recording. Stopping, deleting everything and starting recording again. That would have been wise. Maybe even just short shifting will get me out of trouble with the temperature. Let's save like not short shifting for in the races. Time for our next victim. Okay. Guy goes for the big time pit maneuver. Guess it didn't really work for him though. Just trying to cruise. I'm trying to not heat the car up. Gotta be something I could do between like lifting and coasting and pulling up to stay out here for longer. Oh, nice. Big frames, big frames. Really need to get that new computer I keep talking about. Hopefully soon, though. A bit more hard working, a bit more saving. Oh my god. Hate it when you just get trapped behind them. Hate it when you desperately need to cough, but the race is still going. Just have this tickle in my throat that I can't seem to get rid of. Really annoying. It's been hanging around for months. Makes my life miserable. I suppose, what can I do, right? Make it look like I want to go around the outside and then cut back into the inside, but back into the inside that was the outside. The old switcheroo. There we go. Tires are getting cooked. Water is getting hot. Oh, cool. Boss battle time. Oh no, it's not the guy in the Suzuki Swift, is it? Cool. Thank you. Appreciate that. It is the guy in the Suzuki Swift. This could be bad. For some reason, this goofball was giving me a lot of trouble before. Not this time though, I guess. Unless that really is just the luck of the draw that comes with this game, huh? Sometimes you just get filtered by someone. Other times you don't. While at the parking area, your recent battle opponent steps out of his machine and speaks to you. He's still young, with a serious and intelligent demeanor. Thank you for earlier. I'm glad to have met someone as skilled as you. I'm Downhill Challenger, the leader of the Challengers. We usually race in the mountains near home, but we decided to take on the Shudo Expressway to test our skills. You could say that this is a short expedition. While talking with Downhill Challenger, a car with flashy customization appeared. A young man with an otherworldly presence stepped out. Not only was his car customized, but he seemed particular about his own appearance, flaunting branded items. Hey, pardon my interruption. A match between the leader of a gutsy team that came all the way from Hakone to the Shudo Expressway, and the much talked about rookie. It was thrilling to watch. I'm Roulette Guy number 1. I lead the team called Roulette Guy. Roulette Guy? By any chance, do you know that AE86 team Rolling Guy? Not exactly. But yeah, when it comes to love for the 8-6, I don't think I lose to those older guys either. And you over there, you're Shinagawa's amateur, right? As young racers, let's get along with each other. Lately, on the Shudo Expressway, there's another outstanding star besides you. Oh, you haven't met them yet? You'll probably meet them soon. I'd say you both have the same sparkle. Geniuses are drawn to each other, you know. Cool. Annoying that we get yeeted back to the garage. Could have kept going there. The calm era is over. One after another, new souls cry out their birth. This synchronicity becomes a great wave, and a new landscape emerges. Captured by the mystique of the Shuto Expressway, these new souls are drawn together, seeking answers. And then, a single light shines brighter than any other. It is the light of a soul, emitted only by those who tread into the abyss. Cool. Episode, Walking in the Abyss. Or Rise of the New Generation, I guess. Either or. It's definitely one of them. I do not want to be Nameless Swallow. No, thank you. You couldn't pay me to call myself Nameless Swallow. Actually, if you wanted to pay me, I would probably take the money. Alright, let's get some more upgrades unlocked. That one's worth 14, yep, okay, cool. 14 and 8, that's what, 22? 22 to get all of the tier 1 upgrades. Nice, easy game. Alright, we are back after grabbing a quick drink of water. Sort of hoping that the quick drink of water might soften the throat up a little bit. Okay. Back to the road then. Guess we get 2 races and then we get whooped off to the parking area. So we might be able to get like the LSD upgrade. Maybe, if we're lucky. First this one, then versus boss. Yeah, so we'll be 1 short on level 2 engine. Okay. Okay. Kind of a dick move, not gonna lie. Then I'll imagine we'll probably get whooped back to the parking garage after every other fight too, which will be kind of annoying. Whatever. Oh, give us a bit of a bump draft then, you prick. So just driving me into a wall. Okay. The under there was just bad. Alright, cool, we're still on a win streak. While taking a break at the parking area, a slim, well-built man approached. His handsome features and striking presence would make him stand out anywhere. You are an unfamiliar face. I suppose you've just started racing recently? I'd rather you didn't casually call yourself a street racer. At first glance, he seems polite, but his words subtly mock you. Who am I, you ask? Judging by that reaction, you really don't know. Good grief. Calling yourself a street racer without knowing the Kurosaki brothers from Phantom 9. That's what we call a poser, isn't it? Seems the standards have dropped drastically during the 4 years I've been away. Crimson Boy, that's my name on the Shuto Expressway. You're planning to call yourself a street racer? Come find me. I'll entertain you with a test of skill. If you can keep up, that is. Or will you tuck your tail and run away, rookie? Rude? They cannot accept anyone running ahead of them. Resolutely, firmly, stubbornly. Spirits sunk into the chaos of darkness by excessive pride. The emergence of a new soul, whose presence awakens the soul submerged in darkness. Those who grow feverish, like moths to a flame. They swarm around young street racers. Sounds kind of bad. Return of the Bastards. Alright, so we can either get the slip diff or go out and race one person, come back. I feel like probably it's dicey. How much of an upgrade is the slip diff gonna be? None, because I'm not gonna tune my car. I'll get it, it might make cornering a little bit easier. I don't know, it might. Oh cool, it actually dropped the speed metric of the car. Oh, we can't do ride height yet? Oh, ride height's in alignment, okay. Oh, there we go, just give it a gnarly rake. That's the go. I'm making them wider. I think that's making them wider. Does it go quicker with wide tires? Who knows? No, but it looks cooler. Alright, where's Rolling Master at? So he's on the inner. That guy's on the inner if we can stay out. And that one's on the outer. Alright. Hopefully we'll be able to stay out. If we can stay out, that's huge. That makes things real easy. You can just lap around to the other guy. And then oh, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. No discernible change from lowering the ride height. I suppose it might be a little bit easier to steer with lower ride height and the wider tires. I don't know if that actually does anything. Should have just given it a big dirty rake, that would have been funny. Whoa, Jesus. Lift off over? Sort of turbo, it shouldn't do that. Oh, you're about to get it rolling, Master. You're about to fucking get it. Yeah, of course I'd get GG'd by that. Oh my god, the twitching. Thank you. Appreciate that. Why is he right next to me? Oh my god, why am I getting all twitchy? Oh, hello dog. Okay, we do get whooped back to the garage. After finishing the battle and returning to the parking area, 286s appeared before you together. The men who stepped out were a street racer you'd spoken to before, Rolling Guy number 1, and another man who resembled him closely, Rolling Master. Yo, Shinagawa's amateur. I didn't think it was possible, but you even beat Rolling Master, my older brother. Maybe we found a real monster here. I'd heard about you from my younger brother, Rolling Guy number 1, but to have this level of skill, it's been 4 years since a rookie on the Shudo Expressway gave me this kind of chill. Yeah, 4 years. This is getting interesting. More strong street racers are always welcome. We might just witness the birth of a new legend. A new legend? In response to Rolling Master's words, you felt your soul tremble, the soul of a street racer lying dormant within you. Neat. We got some nice money for that, so we'll take it. I'm just gonna go straight back out. Where's Crimson Boy going? Okay. I reckon we just do that. It's the closest. It's right there. Just go down the list. We'll get whooped back to a parking area. Back to the garage, so you know. Doesn't really matter. Then we can use the BP that we've got to get level 2 engine. Make Eternal Polaris a little bit easier. Thinking that seems like a plan. Get to catch up going real quick. And then it's like, oh, never mind, you gotta slow down to 12 k's an hour. It's the only thing I don't like. At least let me start up at like 100 k's. Like, come on. 70 is just lame. Gonna be racing this guy in a really annoying part of the loop, so that's either gonna be a blessing for me or a blessing for him. Probably for him, the way he's driving. But if I can get the gap here, I can hit the brakes a little bit. Okay. They could take that faster than 140. That's wild. Fuck the cope wagon, not the cope wagon. Just gotta keep my bit of an advantage and I should be fine. After finishing the battle, you return to the parking area with Crimson Boy. As he steps out of his machine, he seems like a completely different person compared to before, speaking to you with a surprisingly friendly and casual tone. Well done, rookie. Oh my, no need to be so wary. I do apologize for calling you a poser. Your driving shows real skill. You even had the nerve to challenge me without hesitation. Seems the Shudo Expressway, which has been stagnant for a while, is starting to feel the breeze of change. Looks like you'll bring us some excitement. Crimson Boy's demeanor seems friendly at first, but his gaze is as sharp as a hunter targeting its prey. Inescapable malice. You'll eventually be caught in the whirlpool of fate that swirls within this Shuto Expressway. Alright, cool. Level 2 engine tuning unlocked, let's go. Like with all those upgrades, we're only sitting at 264, right? If we come over to the old perk thing, we have a bit of a look here at the old 8.6. It starts off at 269, so like it's got a way higher ceiling than the 8.6. Can't believe they have the grossest Land Cruiser in the game. It's wild. Alright, Eternal Polaris, where are you? Huh? Oh, if I didn't feel like death, this would be real fun. Can't stop coughing. Alright, Skyline race time. This one's for all the marbles. Come on, get through. Get past the turbo. See, if I could have not hit that guy, it would have been ideal. Watching that rear view like a hawk right now to make sure I don't get GG'd. The opponent from the earlier battle, the driver who stepped out of the skyline, was a young girl. Dots, dots, dots. She said nothing. She opened her mouth several times only to stop herself. Her behavior seemed confused, or perhaps fearful of something. After repeating this a few times, she lowered her gaze quietly and left without saying a single word. Only the night breeze remained. As you looked around the parking area, a man in mechanic overalls appeared. You got some decent driving skills. Looks like you've done some work on your machine, but you're still getting started, aren't you? I'm just a humble mechanic hanging around the Shudo Expressway. Some people call me Legendary Tuner, but I'm not really anything special. When I see an interesting street racer at the parking area, I like to call out to them like this. If you let me tweak your machine, I'll make it significantly faster. Of course, I'll charge you for it. If you feel like it, give me a shout at the parking area. That aside, you seem to be at the center of major changes on this Shudo Expressway. Not only have you defeated members of Rolling Guy, one of the longest standing teams on the Shudo Expressway, you've also taken down a street racer so famous among 8-6 drivers that no one can miss the name, Rolling Master. On top of that, you defeated Crimson Boy, one of the Kurosaki brothers from Phantom 9. 4 years ago, they wreaked havoc on the Shudo Expressway. Many teams were forced to disband at the hands of Phantom 9. For that reason, Phantom 9 has earned grudges from all over. Hearing that you defeated Crimson Boy will no doubt make many racers change their tune. And then Eternal Polaris. Right now, they're still inexperienced. In fact, they've only just taken their first steps as a street racer, much like you. You've met notable street racers on the Shudo Expressway, battled them, so what have you felt? Triggered by Legendary Tuner's words, your conversation with Cinderella past midnight came back to mind. From now on, who will you meet, what will you feel, and how far can you go? Scraping by Challenger, yes. Okay, we can't afford any upgrades, so we just have to jump straight back in. Cool. If I go outbound, there's like, what, 1, 2... Go inbound, there's like 1, 2, 3... Or I can turn off and go that way. So I guess we go for inbound. Who knows? Maybe we'll get enough wins here that we can unlock the other 8-6, the newer 8-6. Rolling Master just hanging around being a weirdo. Yep, that was meant to happen. So it happens when you take your eyes off the road for a second because you got a dog harassing you. Dog's just looking at me like I owe it money or something. Jesus, I'm just having a moment. Get out of it. Well, where is this next race? As much as I want to jump on the Haneda line downbound, I probably shouldn't. Gotta catch up to this dude and race him. Oh no, the water's getting hot. The guy with the turbo getting absolutely demolished by the naturally aspirated 8.6. How has this guy caught me? That's so annoying. Let's dispose of the indisposable general. Oh, the way it was irresponsible general. Reading still not good. Oof. It's got the achievement for getting stuck in the bridge, but I didn't get stuck. Or if I did, at least I didn't get stuck as bad as the general. Jeez, this other guy's gonna take forever to get here. Alright, he's about to roll past us now. Not the rhythm box. I'd chuck a cool handbrakey there. I need to go the wrong way so I can get to the parking area, alright? I haven't completely lost it. I mean, I have completely lost it. That guy was definitely in my way. That wasn't my fault, that was his fault. Just gonna unlock some parking areas, you know? Make my life a little bit easier. Okay, so we could verse that guy, we don't really want to verse him. Some people to talk to, don't really want to talk to him. Cool. 2 new places unlocked. Go back to the parking area. Go back to the garage. Doing well, I reckon. So we can come over here and go to the perk menu. I think that the 8.6 was 21. It was. Hell yeah. Can't afford to buy it though. Kinda depressing. I was hoping it might give me an option to sell the other car. Like the one that I own. But no. Not an option. Why can't I sell? Oh, whatever. I'll have to take it out for one more spin, I guess. But I'm going to call it quits there for this one, gamers. So if you hung around this long, thanks for watching. Massively appreciate it. If you want, you know, no pressure, definitely consider dropping a sub. Or leaving a like and a comment. If you've been playing the game, definitely drop a comment down in the old comment section. Let me know if you've been enjoying it or not. I've definitely been enjoying it. I might have been a bit salty during this episode, but that's only because I've already played the first couple of hours and scuffed it myself. But, you know, I think it's going pretty hard. I kind of really enjoy it. Yeah, take it easy. I'll catch you in the next video. Enjoy the rest of your day.